Welcome to Take a Minute. I'm Noemi, and in these stressful times, I'm here to share some tips with stay-at-home moms, working moms, and everything in between moms. In this week's Take a Minute, let's talk about barbecue grilling tips. Summer is almost here. As summer approaches, so does the season for backyard grilling. Here are some tips to make your barbecue a success. Start with a clean grill. Experts agree that a clean grill as well as clean equipment is essential. Invest in a good grill brush at the beginning of every season. A clean grill will not only prevent mixing flavors from previous grilling, but will also keep your meats from sticking. Also, after you are finished, clean your grill again. A hot grill is easier to clean. Some recommend cutting an onion in half and scrubbing the grill with it. This will add a nice flavor to the meat next time. Also, sprinkling crushed red pepper to the bottom will keep pests away from your grill when not in use. What to use for the fire? Let's start with gas grills. Most experts agree that gas grills are not the best option for barbecue. Although there are many ways to grill, the two main things to consider is heat and smoke. The gas grills will provide the heat, but not the smoke, which is where the meat will get its special flavor. Charcoal. Charcoal is probably the most popular and easiest to use. Charcoal can come in match light, long burning, and even mesquite flavored. Wood chips can be added to charcoal to give it extra flavor. If you do use wood chips, soak them in water for at least an hour or more. This will make them produce more smoke, which adds more flavor. Wood. Wood is probably the best option because it gives your barbecue a unique flavor that comes from the smoke of the wood it gives off. Here in South Texas, mesquite is the way to go for grilling and barbecuing. As an additional tip, create heat zones. Start by searing the food in the hot zone, which is in the middle of the grill, then move it to the outer edges where it can finish cooking without burning. Cold meat. Avoid putting cold meat on the grill. Allow the meat to sit at room temperature for about 20 to 30 minutes. Room temperature meat will cook more evenly. Plus, the key to cooking a perfect steak is cooking at a high temperature for a short amount of time. Flare-ups. Controlling flare-ups is a must because it will char the food and spoil the taste. Here are some tips for dealing with flare-ups. Move the food from the hot zone to the medium zone until the flames subside. On a charcoal or wood burning grill, put down the lid and close the vents. Lack of oxygen will extinguish the flames. Keep a spray bottle handy. As a last resort, use salt or baking soda to douse the flames. Skewers. Skewers are great if you're running short on time because it will cut down on cooking time. To prevent the food from sticking on metal skewers, coat them in a thin layer of oil before placing the food on them. Use 2 skewers instead of 1 so that they lay flat and will be easier to turn. For even grilling, leave space between each piece of food on the skewer. Other tips. Season your meat liberally and wait until the last few minutes of grilling to add any sauce that contains sugar. Avoid poking, stabbing, or squeezing the meat. For thicker meats with bones, cook them on high heat on the grill to get a nice crust, then move them to the outer edge for a lower indirect heat. This will allow the meat to cook slowly without overcooking the outside. Flip the food over just once using tongs or a spatula. And remember to remove the meat from the grill while slightly undercooked. Let the meat rest from 5 to 15 minutes after cooking before you slice it. This will allow the juices to redistribute and makes for juicier cuts of meat. And lastly, keep it simple. When serving a large crowd, it will be difficult to keep up with the demands of everyone. Keep the selection of protein to just 1 or 2. Instead, offer a greater variety of sauces, condiments, and side dishes. For more information, visit our website at www.mcallenlibrary.net for a list of available books for checkout at the McAllen Public Library. And this is Take a Minute. This has been Take a Minute. I'm Noemi with the Palmy Branch Library, asking you to take a minute to take care of yourself so you can take care of your family.